Hey there. You're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and this is Pathfinder Kingmaker. We are playing as Zara, Fae Sister, and her companion, Bracken. As I like to call him, the little furry wrecking ball of death. We are heading over to the old sycamore tree to search for an artifact which will lead us, hopefully, to Tartusio, the scoundrel. However, as we walk out on this crisp morning, it is the 15th of May, Desnus, year 4710, and it is a crisp evening. It's about 6:48 in the evening on Star Day. Zara walks out of Oleg's trading post, having spent a good rest. And as she passes, Oleg says, "Good morn to you." Zara stops, and it suddenly occurs to her that though she has spent many a happy night under Oleg's roof, she doesn't know much about him. And so she stops to ask and to have a little chat. "Oleg, tell me about yourself. Why open a trading post in such a dangerous place?" Sensing that there might be some conversation ahead, Bracken walks over, sits down, crosses his front paws, and waits for Oleg to answer. Oleg sighs, crosses his arms, looks off to the middle distance. I dislike the noise, to be honest. See, I'm from Restov. Cities are complicated. Lots of people and, each with their own place on the shelf. Bow before this one and fear the other. Don't do business with the third, but be sure to be extra nice to the fourth. And villages are little better. Everyone likes to stick their noses into each other's business. I just wanted a place where I could be my own master. So I ended up here. Zara says, "I could not agree with you more about cities. I find them to be... My head hurts as if drums beat inside them. Within 5 minutes of walking within the walls of one, I was born in the wild, and hopefully there I shall die." Oleg says, "You're way too wily to die, girl. Look at you. Ain't bigger than a bullfrog, really. All tiny. But that bow of yours, I've seen it at work." And then he looks down at Bracken and says, "And that cat of yours, well, I don't think you're going to be doing any dying anytime soon. You take care, all right?" Oh! Yep, there's the missus calling me from inside. Dinner's on the stove. All right, I'll see you. Thank you. Now, I just said dinner's on the stove when I should have said dinner's on the cooktop or dinner's on the fire or something like that. So that's a little bit of a modern colloquialism sliding in. Do forgive me for such error. We have been to the old sycamore before. When we were there was no sign of mites or kobolds. We met with an old warg, a talking, very powerful wolf lord, who tried to get us to bring him food. We have tracked Tartusio here to Pine Patch, and we understand that he has made his way back to the old sycamore. So we head there again, to this noble patriarch of the tree world, which can be seen from miles around. No other sycamore in the area has grown as high, and the reason this one in particular reached its enormous size remains a mystery to the locals. We have a new event here. Therefore, we will head in and see what our friend Tartusio has gotten himself up to. Wearily, after a long night of traveling, the party walks into the shadow of the old sycamore. Suddenly, they hear a hissing voice. A kobold in a kind of feathered headdress, shouts at a bunch of mites. Obviously, battle is about to ensue.
Cowardly traitors! Seasoned sons of a pike! Return the relic!
A kobold crier puffs out his chest, feeling very important, and yells,
Coward! Turn! Elic!
Sinshaw Vagic, a little mite, standing next to what seems to be a larger mite wearing some sort of ceremonial headdress as well, says,
Silly kobold. Go look your relic, your dungeon. Look under bed, under table. Ha 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 ha. Silly kobold, have no bed, no table? I'm not surprised. Search your eggs. You lose relic. Blame mites. Accuse queen.
Chief Suitscale continues.
Lies. Chief Suitscale, not silly. In fact, you silly.
The kobold leader shakes his weapon at the insult. The kobold crier repeats after the chief, as is his duty.
Lies! Steal!
The kobold crier diligently copies the words and gestures of the chief, swinging his weapon. It seems both groups are a breath away from battle. Harem. Such hubris in such small and simple creatures. But are our own monarchs any better? So warlike, says Lindsay. It's like a miniature version of the Talden Imperial Chronicles. She starts to take out her journal before Zara says, Now is not the time, Lindsay. Zara says, Please, I beg you both, stop. What goes on here? The little mite jumps up in his place.
Mason Sharvatic! Stranger! You're stranger! You see, yes? Silly kobolds attack might, insult us, and our magnificent queen. Lies! My thief! Steal relic from kobold! We revenge! Help us, stranger! You're kind! Help us get a relic back!
Zara puts her bow on her back, indicating that she is at peace and does not wish to cause any battle or harm between these two creatures. She says, Kobolds. Chief, tell me what has happened. You speak of a relic. We are searching for such a thing. And someone named, I believe you would know him as Tartuk. Tell me what happened.
Chief, Suitscale. I named Suitscale. Kobold and might live here long. Live peace. But now, my thief! Steal our relic! Thief!
can't stop laughing, Octavia says. He's so sweet. He repeats everything. What a little dear. She looks like she's about to go over and pinch him. Then Zara continues. The choir swells with pride.
Oh! You mean Pete's everything.
Even Zara has to let a smile pass on her face. And this relic, how do you know it was stolen by the mites? We thought it was in the hands of Tartusio himself.
Mites tricksy, but Chief soon scale more tricksy. I call. New shaman come. Shaman Tartuk. Know who stole relic. Tartuk good. He very good.
Hearing Tartuk's name mentioned, there's a whisper among the members of the party.
Tartuk! Ood! Ood! Yeah! Ood!
And immediately we're going to find out, where is this Shaman Tartuk now?
Shaman was, dungeon. Did not enter sacred hall. Might collapse our entrance. Kobold wrath might.
Oh. Zara tries to understand this. And then she says, it seems like Tartuk was in the dungeon, below your homes, below the tree. There's a sacred hall, but the mites collapsed the entrance to keep Tartuk from getting within. And that angered you. The chief nods enthusiastically. I'm sorry to say this, but Tartuk is not a real kobold. He has deceived you. It was not your fault. It is obvious that you are an honorable chief, attempting to protect that is yours, that you see as yours. However, she says, you have been deceived.
Huge scale, not stupid. He no real kobold.
The chief puffs up his chest, rejecting the insult. Zara sighs. Tell me about this relic, attempting to soothe the chief down.
Relic key. Relic. Kobold take relic into sacred hall. A key. Sacred hall. Where the magic lies.
Oh. Whatever's in that sacred hall, Zara says quietly to Tristian, Tartuk wants it, and therefore we need to get in there. Suddenly Chief Suitscale says,
Listen, we want revenge. Those mice coward. Kobold come, and the mice, they run away like little girl mice. We come, take their relic, and we go. They give back our relic, we give back theirs.
Oh, so to revenge yourself, you took their relic and now you hold it, but they hold yours, or at least you think. It's clear to me now. And to the mites? A small mite bows comically.
I send shall Vagic. Here are magnificent warrior King Bdaah.
He points at his large companion, adorned with the hide of a wolf.
Queen defeat scary wolf in battle. Now she our queen. Vanquish 100 enemies. Charm 100 hearts. Queen Bdaah, allow you speak to her. May sit, we understand. Legs tremble when see such beauty. So if you got sit, you sit.
And then he stares with loving eyes at the large wolf fur-covered mite. Understanding that she has been given leave to address Queen Bdaah, Zara says, Queen Bdaah, why do you need the relic?
To relic, give key, they key, secret, give entrance to secret hall. There under the old sycamore. One key for cobalt, one key for might. Each can go hall. All fair. Yeah, all fair. Sacred hall. Beautiful place.
And again, Zara knows that if they have both had keys to the sacred hall, and Tartusio now holds one, that's where they need to go. But why do you think the kobolds took it? Perhaps someone else did.
Kobold chief, silly, ugly, old.
Not like me.
Ah, beautiful. Sinchal and the other mites giggle at these words. He lose last mind, listen to new shaman Tartuk. Shaman not so ugly.
Bdaah smacks her lips in approval. Queen Bdaah thinks Tartuk is hot. Bdaah smacks her lips in approval.
But angry tricksy, say wicked mite. I catch him, make crown from his scale. Pretty crown, purple. Make me look even more Queen Bdaah pretty.
I need to know why, where this purple shaman is now. We search for him. He has caused great trouble.
He proud dungeon near our home. Here we see he once, but he not catchy fast. Want find shaman. Look underground. Look for very handsome kobold, but tricky, like my ex-husband.
Oh, shoot. That got me. That got me good. That was a good one. That got real fast. Oh, shoot. But if you know that Tartusio is involved, why fight the kobolds? The Mite Queen shakes her head sadly. The wolf cape on her head sort of falls a little bit to the side, half covering her face.
We live here long, kobolds and mites. We live peace, friends, trade. Together hunt good shaggy animal. Got it. Sweet. Have banquet. Long ago, Chief Kobold and our old king make good alliance. 2 branch sycamore of the old sycamore. We take. One them, one us. Charm and give to each other. This be relic. Kobold have one, might have one. Not long ago, Kobold come, handsome, tricksy Kobold. I think he beautiful, but he tell me I fat, and I don't like him after that. He yell we thief, and then he took off. He take our relic. He just run away. Ugly, stupid kobold, but still very attractive.
Queen Bdaah looks genuinely hurt, having been so deeply refused by someone that she thought would be an excellent consort for her. Imagine Queen Bdaah with Tartuk standing at her side. She would be mighty among all mites with such power. But not only did she see her power run away, she also saw a little of her self-esteem. She knows that she's a middle-aged mite. She knows that her ex-husband left her for another mite and hooked up down by the pine glade. But she's still a woman. She has needs. So to speak. So anyway, so Queen Bdaah is a middle-aged mite, a little bit thicker around the thighs than she was as a young girl, but she still has feelings. Zara feels for the queen and feels even a little bit of respect for her. Zara says, I believe you should make peace and search for the relic together. You can help us. We search for this Tartuk. We could avenge you, Queen Bdaah, and you, Chief Suitscale.
Never!
The chief hisses in an animal rage.
Death to traitors!
His eyes are wide and red, his mouth slavering a bit. The Mite Queen swings her blade. A little slower than she used to do in her prime, but still she's got a little bit of might in her mighty might self.
We no retreat. Choose who supports, stranger, or enemy us all.
Zara says, I will do no such thing. This quarrel is your own. I have no wish to be a part of it. To cut down either of you would help me greatly. However, please allow me and my companions to visit your domains. We will do so respectfully, and I shall learn the truth, and you shall see that both of you are innocent. The Mite Queen scratches her nose with the tip of her sword. She turns around and has a quick, whispered conversation with the mites surrounding her. And then she turns back and says,
We accept. Stranger go peacefully our land. But we know truth already. Kobold must pay for his stupid. We hit him in the head when he's sleeping.
Chief Suitscale says,
Stranger go. Find out Mite thief. But we hit Mite in the head when they sleeping. Hit. Like 3 times. I call Shaman Tartuk from underground and hit them bad. Shaman Tartuk on our side.
Oh no! Oh my god. Stop it! Oh my god. Now they're just gonna kill each other. Oh no. Oh. It's like just watching like little murder. Does that mean the queen dies too, or does she take off? I think she took off. It's like just murder. Look at that. Oh. Oh, well, hey, there's looting though. Well, okay, I guess it could be worse. They're gonna leave us a bunch of loot. Fine by me. Oh. All right, well, now we have mostly taken care of this area, so we're going to go directly to the entrance to the old sycamore. No. Oh. We're just going to walk by that because there's nothing we can do. Zara comes up to the old tree, its giant branches weaving its way through the surrounding land, its giant roots. 3 mites stand at the entrance. Zara walks up and says, As I have said, I am here to find the relic. Would you bid me enter without violence? The 3 mites nod their heads.
Queen Bdaah will it so it shall be, or something like that.
Zara says, Thank you. Your comrades fight down there below, a senseless battle. However, you may wish to aid them. And then she walks by. The party crosses into the old sycamore. It's large, and there's a smell of leaf mold and dirt, and the slightly sour smell of unwashed mite behind. Gatekeeper Quaggy says,
Ah, you there, you!
And then she gets distracted for a moment and she says,
Daisy, come here, good girl.
She addresses herself to a centipede sitting next to her. And the party can't help but to notice that there is a dead kobold right here, and therefore the battle continues inside the tree.
Greeting, ally, you come. Warrior Queen Bdaah await you. Queen Beauty. She's so beauty. Almost as beauty as my little centipede.
The gatekeeper sighs in delight. Zara says, we look for the shaman Tartuk. Do you know where he is now?
Shaman Purplehide? He hurt Queen Bdaah. He make her sad. She murmur and go to bed early. I know not. He run our hole. Throw magic he run through. Queen chase him. Queen know where he is. Go see Queen Bdaah. She beauty.
Then, do you know what lies ahead? This is your realm?
There's a hole, hole under old sycamore. Here live Mite and our animal. We love our animals.
She pats Daisy the centipede on the head. Daisy's 100 little feet just patter around.
Careful though. Some animal, big centipede, still wild. They're very deep hole, very dangerous. Up was Kobold Passage, but now broken. Kobold drop stones, we lift bridge, no passage. Sad. Rich chests lie in passage, big treasure, all lost.
Zara says, how would I get to this broken passage, gatekeeper?
Lower bridge bad, 'cause Kobold come run away, and they come run over and they hurt us. Can't no lower bridge.
The gatekeeper thinks for a while.
Ally make trade, yes? You want passage? I want pretty helmet. You go lower passage deep. There lie big dead spider. Our great warrior hero mounted until die. Bring me this bug jar. I give you lever for bridge. You take chest with loot. I make helmet of spider sweet. That a deal, huh?
Zara says, if I happen to see a spider jaw hanging out somewhere, just on the ground as it were, I will gladly pick it up and bring it to you. I must go. Thank you so much for directions and your help. One of the mites calls out,
Ally, come join us.
And let me put a light onto her rim. That's what I was going to do. That way we'll be able to see what's happening a little bit better. Harim walks up and says, what goes on? What goes on here? In his kind of low, depressed voice, which I can't do very well, I will admit. The ally calls out, this little mite here calls out, Ally, come join us. And Harim notices that there is a kobold in a cage, and the mites are heckling and jeering at him, throwing stones and otherwise being very rude and unkind. The kobold spits back, defiant even till the end. Zara says, what goes on here?
Greeting, ally. We train aim. Get best reward. You play too, yes?
Octavia winces. I've seen noble, rich, educated people with the same tastes in entertainment. Scales and fangs would suit them far better than velvet and satin. Zara says, no. Mm-mm. You cannot use a living creature as a target, even an enemy. I see you are fighting outside, and I could do nothing to stop you, but I can stop this. Let this kobold go. She calls out to the kobold. You promise to go back to your part of the sycamore tree, to your home. The kobold says,
all right, if I must. But I could take them all.
Defiant little kobold. Zara says, there will be none of that. I want to stop as much bloodshed as I can. We are here for Tartuk, and only Tartuk. Go back peacefully to your home. Octavia says, yes, killing him in battle, she says to the mites, would be one thing, but like this, it's not fair. Octavia stops herself and waves a hand. Would you even listen, she says to the little mites. You probably don't even understand what I'm saying. But still, stop it and let him go. The mites grumble at her.
We understand.
You friend our beautiful Queen Bdaah. We listen you. We catch other kobold anyway.
And we'll put him in here the minute you turn around. Your good deed is not really going to do you any good.
The kobold, look at him just running away. One of the things I love about this game, the animations in this game are really good. Really good. Look at him go. He's like, I'm out of here. And Zara, having freed them, the party continues on. So here is the bridge. The primitive hoist seems to be missing a piece. Gloomily, Harem says, Putting his hand to his chin, he says, the sign that things are not well between the mites and the kobolds. The bridge raised and the hots closed. However, there's a lot of death here for Gorham to enjoy. Gorham is his god. I think he's a god of death or sadness or total depression. I'm not sure. This is the funniest part for me of chapter 1 of this game. Is this mite comedy club here, where you have this mite right here. Let's put some light on him. There he is. And here's what he's saying. And he's got like these other mites that are booing him.
Kobold go past bush. See scale tail. Poke it with knife. No more kobold.
It one more kobold. Poke it with knife at one more kobold. Yeah, I'm not sure what he even means by that.
My flea joke better than you. Bow! Bow! Kobold steel catapult. Not know what to do. Shoot himself in wall. Joke bad. Hit Joker. Do you know where kobold ambush? Ask kobold. You ambush, yes?
I don't even understand what half these mean.
Kobold think they little dragon. Dragon think they little food. Ha 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 ha.
Oh my God. I love finding out little things like that. I mean, you know, the developers took a lot of time to add those things in. The party has made their way down to Queen Bdaah's chambers, such as they are. On it stands a little war map dictating how they will attack the kobolds and the kobolds' weaknesses, including an X marks the spot. Her one of her generals stands near the table, pointing at things with a broken arrow tip. And Queen Bdaah's first in command, or her first mate, or whatever you guess you call it, is Sinchal Vajic, who stands here as well. Zara says, Warrior Queen Bdaah, thank you for passage through your lands.
Sinjal says, Her Majesty, Warrior Queen Bdaah, welcome ally her chamber. Now you may speak, Queen.
Zara turns to him and says, I apologize. I did not know that there were such traditions in your court. Zara also notices a tiny little throne where the cushion is a bit ragged and worse for the wear, as if someone with a bit of a heavy bottom has spent a lot of time on it. Oh, shoot. Mostly I'm just doing it for myself. It's funny. And now forever I'm going to think of Queen Bdaah as like this middle-aged, hefty behind it woman who's, seen the better of life. And it's not treated her so well. Queen Bdaah steps down from her throne. She raises her scimitar.
Just in time, my ally. Shaman Purple Butt pass vicious magic under our nose and runs towards Sacred Hall. He have relic key. Kobold steal our relic. We can follow not. You help us?
I will. How do I get to Sycamore Hall? She points the way. 2 guards bow to their queen.
My guard let you to door, but you need relic. There are 2. One have purple hide, ugly purple hide. Where is second, I know not. Probably think Kobold Chief have it.
I've noticed that you are warring, and it's been hard to miss, to be honest. But please, is there any way that I might help you? I want this bloodshed to stop.
You defeat Chief Suitscale, I reward you generous. Kobold fools all. Without Chief, we win. I want myself cut his silly old head, hit him in the night when he's sleeping, but he not come fight. He coward, maybe. Just like my ex-husband. Or maybe clever. Possibly. Probably coward.
All right. I will try and reach the chief, and I will speak to him. I have no intention of cutting him down unless he does us harm, which he has not yet done. Anyway, consider me your ally, and I will do my best to bring back the key. If you'll forgive me, my queen. And Zara says, and she continues on. A general of hers, the one who was at the table, comes over and presses a dirty bag full of a couple of scrolls, some coins, into Zara's hand. For ally, he says. So the kobold entrance is over here. Zara nods at the mites, and the mites lift their scimitars. It begins to rain.
It is done.
It is done. Having completely explored and gotten the request from Warrior Queen Bdaah to see Chief Suitscale and retrieve his relic so that they can follow Tartusio, the party arrives in front of the entrance leading to the kobold lair under the old sycamore tree. Zara walks up to the kobold and asks permission to enter.
The kobolds lift their spears. Chief Suit Scale bid you enter. Make your way to him, Chief Suit Scale brave. Friend Chief, go see Chief.
And that we will do. These wooden structures are a few centuries old, some even older, but they've withstood the ravages of time. As the party walks by, they notice that there are guards guarding the door here with their bows at the ready. Zara says, I come in peace. I am here to see Chief Suitscale. They point down the passage.
Chief Suitscale mighty. He mighty down there. Go down.
And then as the party continues forward, they call out,
Friends, Chief wait for you. Many traps, follow me.
And Zara says, do you know where Shaman Tartuk is? That is who we seek. He is the cause of all of these problems.
Don't know. Ask Chief. Chief know all. Chief wise. Chief good.
Then tell me, besides the traps which you have laid down to keep your enemy from entering, or surviving if they do, what lies ahead?
Mine!
The kobold is obviously proud of his knowledge. Zara, confused, says, yours? And the kobold says,
No! Mine! Mine!
Lindsay suddenly laughs, little peals of laughter, and says, I think he's saying that this place used to be a mine. That this place that they've taken over was a mine. And that the sycamore tree under there is where the mites live. Here, they live in a mine. The mite nods at Lindsay, his little ears flapping back and forth with every nod. The kobold is obviously proud of his knowledge.
Humans make, then leave. Kobold come back. Was mite passage no more. Mite thief, mite ambush attack. We break passage, lose big chest goods. Can't go deep. Scary. Angry mite bug. Wild bug live down there.
Oh. Octavia says, maybe they're saying those centipedes live down below. Those mite bugs. The kobold nods again.
Yeah, mite bugs. Those little pets. The big ones. They live down there scary.
Zara says, I appreciate your walking me along the path to avoid the traps. Take me to Chief Suitscale.